Oh my gosh, Elishia is watching. Hi, Elishia. This is Kelly and Maggie at Memory Bound. And you know what? We have Elishia watching. So, Elishia, you can make comments because we have a dual Tuesday. Part of it is going to be making cards with this beautiful purple paper from Paper Rose Studio in Australia. And the other part is going to be, wow, all these cool samples that Elishia brought for us to share with you. So welcome, happy Tuesday. This is Kelly coming at you live from the Memory Bound classroom. And anyway, and Maggie, she's over there in the ribbon wall.
I was trying to find
Hope you're still hooked up.
That gauze stuff.
Did I turn on my microphone? I don't even know if I did. Yes, I did. Okay, I did. It's one of those days. It's been a little bit of a hectic morning, but we have such a treat. Yesterday, Teresa made one of these little accordion folios for Mother's Day for her mom. And we made the comment, gosh, I wish Elishia's project was here so we could show everybody that, because Elishia's is more of your Tim Holtzy, I don't know, kind of shabby chic, vintage. They both had old photos on it, which makes them so meaningful. And Teresa's was pinks and florals that her mom likes from the Simple Stories Indigo Garden. Oh, Maggie went and got another item. Maggie set all of this up, and which thank you, Maggie, because yesterday, Maggie, you weren't here because you had the day off, but we were trying to figure out what the demo was for today, and we couldn't remember. And you know why? Because we didn't have a demo for today. But we do now.
The Tuesday after Easter is always hard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. It's the come down from all the candy, right? So hopefully you all had a really good Easter and you had a good Monday, and now you're back here for a Tuesday. And let's see, I do want to show one product that came in. I don't think we showed it yesterday, and that's the tape, the washi tape from 49 and Market that Diane was talking about last week, and Maggie's going to open one for us. She loved this, and she talked about how it went with the Weathered Garden from Simple Stories and how it just goes with a lot of things.
And if you like stitching, look at this. How easy would that be? Can they see it?
Yeah, they couldn't, but now they can.
And then here's, look at on black. Look at that fun stitching.
And Diane has used it on a project that she's going to be showing, I think, next week.
And oh my gosh, there's lots and lots
There's
of
12 rolls, and
Yes.
it's $14.99. It's the Curator's Assorted Stitched Washi Tape. It's all stitched, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay.
Get 12 rolls.
Isn't that cool?
Plus this cute little box.
Plus the box, and
Yes.
it has its own little cutting station
Yes.
built into the box.
And did you want to show these?
Well, we did show these the other day,
okay.
but we can show them again since we're going to show Alicia's projects. I bet she'll be making
Yeah.
something in one of these clocks.
All of that stuff she used could be used in there, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
I love these things.
You know
Okay.
what? I love it, Maggie, when people say, welcome friends, good morning friends, my happy place. It's just, gosh, it makes me really happy. So we are super happy you're here. Let's show Alicia's projects first, and then we'll get busy with our purple cards.
How about if I
And
flip through them for you?
I think you should. So Elishia is one of our customers. She's been a customer for a long time, and she does amazing projects, and a lot of her things she actually has family photos on, and we color copy her photos a lot of times. So if you're local, we have a machine that you can bring your old photos in. I'm sure this one was color copied, and bring them in, and we'll make copies.
She is always one of the first ones in when all the ideology comes in. And so I love looking at the stuff with her because she's got plans.
She makes it.
Look at that. These could be made into earrings if you wanted to.
I want earrings
And
like
we
that.
do have these, Kelly. I forgot to bring those over. But this opens up.
And
like
she
this.
told me yesterday, this is actually the backdrops paper is what those are hooked together. So as you open it up, you'll be able to see it, Maggie. It's the, I think it opens up kind of like an accordion.
Oh, okay.
So she's got it hooked together with the backdrops.
Oh, there
paper.
we
Oh,
go.
we need a wide angle for this.
So this,
and this is a etc. tag. And then
she put one on the end, so those are her anchors. And those pictures all tell a story, don't they?
yes, and she's got the flashcards, and she's got the little stitched scraps here on the end.
She's got these.
The ephemera.
Tucked in there.
That's called label stickers.
Oops, sorry.
And they're just like those old labels. I always wanted one of those little label makers when I was a kid.
And these are so fun. They're called stitched scraps. And look at how she put them on tags. Oh, I love that.
There's a little sticker.
Elishia.
And here's a little technique where she just kind of tore down the corner a little bit.
And look at it, it's just all torn.
Very nice.
And see, there's another one of those pieces of material. And this is that Tim Holtz gauze. But we don't have any of those, but I've used this too, where you can kind of shred this. And we sell that by the foot, don't we, Kelly?
Yeah, we do.
You can shred that and kind of get the same effect. And there's stuff on the back.
I love the assembly of this, that it is sheets of paper torn and folded up with the etc. tags on the front and the back. And I don't know, those look like the number 8 etc. tags to me, Maggie.
Yeah, they're the, I don't know, but I like them.
Aren't we lucky, everybody, that we've got people like Elishia, and Maggie's having a little trouble.
There we go.
That do such wonderful projects, and we get to share it with everybody.
She inspires us all.
Okay, now this is the new folio, or I'm sorry, the accordion folio. So it's this, and this is what Teresa made yesterday with the florals for her mom.
And Kelly, there's some of your Scotch tape.
There's some alcohol ink Scotch tape.
There again, she used that. She just tucks, and there's the little paper clips that Diane showed us the other day.
And if you're interested, you can go on our website, and we have a whole category for ideology.
There's those.
Do what you love, and I am doing what I love, Maggie.
Yes, you can tell.
I feel pretty lucky about that.
I'm going to have to get some of these because I love how she's used that on for
And
tabs.
then this is the accordion piece that actually comes out of the book.
And those are all real pictures. And that's Elishia? Is that Elishia, or is that can't be. That must be like your mom or something. That's an older picture. Not that your mom is old. Don't let her hear me say that.
And what Teresa did was she had pictures of her mom on the telephone when she was a teenager, Maggie, that she put on the back.
And I forgot to bring this over. This is that fabric washi tape. We'll have to grab one of those.
So we've got that. Okay,
yeah, we do have that.
What's up next?
Okay.
Elishia heard us mention this on the video yesterday, and she happened to be coming to Memory Bound, so she brought all these little projects for us.
Here's a little one, and this is that rayon seam binding tape that she's dyed. More of the little clips.
Aren't these just amazing?
Oh.
We really should have gone landscape today. I wasn't thinking about Elishia's projects.
You could just sit and go through these. This would make a great gift for someone.
And I do want to welcome Janet back. We have our linker is back. So Janet, welcome back. I hope you had a great weekend. I can't wait to hear about it.
And there she used the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. You got to have a little of that every so often.
She has amazing photos. I'm kind of jealous of that.
Okay, here's another one, and here is the frames. Where did I put those? Here they are. And they are called curio frames. You get 6, and they're different sizes. And look at how she made that the cover.
And then she highlighted her photo.
Yes. Oh my.
Elishia, we are so appreciative of you sharing these.
There are the flashcards. And, you know, I didn't realize this at first, but they do come in 3 different sizes.
And they're 2-sided. So if you don't like what one side says, you can put something on the other side.
So, and on the back it shows you all the different words.
So it's kind of nice. We've seen all this product because she used mostly a lot of the new product from Ideology. So it's kind of cool to see it made up.
I wonder if this is a rub-on. That's cool.
Or a date stamp.
Yeah, I don't know, but it feels almost like it was a rub-on. It might be on this, do you think? Oh, yeah, there it is. Right here.
So that is the new remnant rub from Tim Holtz.
You get a lot of rub-ons when you get one of those.
Well, this is a treat.
Oh, so cute. And let's see.
Now there, Lori mentioned the repair tag she used in the memoir pack, and we do have that reordered. Those die cuts we are out of, and they are on their way back in stock. Oh, and I love these mini file folders.
You get 8 pieces, and they look like grid and lines, and I think that's what
She's
she
made
used
2
for
projects
this.
with those. So here's a little booklet. Those look like found relatives.
There's one of those frames. These are amazing, window frames. You get 10 of them. And so she put
That's
one
the
right
acetate
here.
butterfly. And there's that lucky love.
Elishia, I hope we're
Press it.
explaining all this correctly.
We're not explaining very well at all, but I think everybody's just in awe of seeing all the layers. We might have to have Elishia come and actually do a project for us on film. On film. How does that sound?
Oh, that's amazing.
I think everybody would love that. If maybe someday if she's got a weekday available, she could come in and show us her thought process. It would be really interesting to see.
And those found relatives come in so many different sizes, so you can tuck them in anywhere.
There's some more of the frames.
That's one of my favorite photos.
Yeah, I like that too. That's from the new Snapshots, which looks like photographs. And Maggie, you used one of those on your project too.
Love it. I
Love
think
it.
we covered all of them.
So Elishia, again, we can't thank you enough. Everybody loves seeing your projects, and it's so nice having stuff like this to show, because it would take me hours to make something like that, Maggie.
Yes, and I would say that we have the majority of the materials if you wanted to just have fun. But there again, you just lay out everything you have and start layering.
Well, we are going to go from one extreme to the other. This is a very different look, the browns and the antique-y look. And now we're going to go to this side of the table, and we're going to purple.
And these are back in stock. I don't know if you showed those, but those...
We did. We showed them yesterday.
Yes.
We absolutely love them, and I think we need a demo with them.
Yes.
Everybody wants Elishia to come in, so we'll have to see what her schedule is. So, Elishia, thank you. Now we're going to move on to purple. I'm going to pass this off to you, Maggie.
Okay.
And I'm going to come back here where I've got my stuff laid out. So we
Hello.
have, Maggie says hello. We have a new company that we started buying from called Paper Rose Studio, and they're from Australia. So this stuff came a long ways to get here in Iowa at Memory Bound. And the paper collection is called Purple Haze. And there's a paper like this. This is why I ordered it, was for this paper right here, because I love it when you can cut things apart and your greeting is right there. So today we're going to show you how to make easy cards. And then the back has got kind of a really pretty floral. I never use the back, but it doesn't mean you can't. And then
Can I say, these papers are great, mate.
oh, sure. Now I can't do an Australian accent. I'd be really,
can't
I'd be
either.
really bad. I like the mate. Here's another paper from the Purple Haze, and the back is a purple watercolor. And I might have used both sides of this, but we'll find out. And then this is the other one. Aren't they just beautiful? And then the back of this one is a pink watercolor.
That watercolor is amazing.
So there's 2 reasons why I love this. And one was the cut apart, and one was this paper right here. And I'm going to show you how to make beautiful, easy card backgrounds with very little effort when you have a paper like this. And these papers come together in a set. You get all 3 papers, and you get a lighter purple and a darker purple cardstock that coordinate. And then you also get 3 yards of purple twine. And you know what? I might have to get some of this twine from penny because I'm going to need it. Well, I'll use this piece. I'll use this piece right here.
Okay.
We'll be fine. So anyway, this is what you're going to get. And I'm explaining this and not very well. And you're going to get a picture of all the cards we make today. It's $6.99. It comes in a pack with all of this and pictures of the cards that we're going to make today. There aren't any instructions.
So if you like the cards,
Yeah.
you can just order this little pack that comes with how many pieces of paper?
You're going to get 3 sheets of pattern paper, 2 sheets of cardstock, and 3 yards of the coordinating purple twine. Let's
Plus
put the
a
purple on the
picture
bottom.
of all the
And
cards.
we're going to scan all the cards and give you an image of them so that you can make them on your own if you want to. Whoops. Okay, so let me move that over a little bit and move over our sign so we can get to work. So the first thing that I did was I took this sheet and I cut it all apart into 3x4 elements. And a lot of times when I have something like that, I put my stuff on a paper plate just so I can kind of keep track of it. And so I kind of gather my things together like this. Now I've planned out the cards. Surprise, surprise. Not 100%, so who knows what's going to happen today. But I did get a little organized, so I kind of know what we're going to do. So this is what I want to show. You guys, you can figure out how to cut this. You cut on the lines, cut off the border strip, and you're done.
What's the name of the kit?
It is the Paper Rose Studio Purple Haze. I think if you put in Purple Haze, it should pop right up. It's online under kits, and it's online under the Paper Rose Studios in the new section.
But if you were going to go to a crop, how easy would this be just to take
so
that
fun.
with you?
It'd be so fun. Now the first thing that you're going to do is cut off the barcode strip. And there's nothing good on here. So well, I guess you could use that, couldn't you, Maggie? So let's save that.
I'm sure we might find a use for that.
And I need to cut it again because I really didn't get quite to the bottom. Okay. So to make it easy, I cut this then in half. We are doing all A2 cards. So for our friends that maybe aren't as familiar with card making, an A2 card is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and it's the same if you took a piece of, should I say computer paper or typing paper, Maggie?
Or an 8.5 by 11 cardstock.
Right. If you took it, it's 1/4 of a sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. It's a standard envelope size, and this one has a gem stuck to it. It's a standard size of envelope, and it's called A2. So if you're going to put paper on top of it, you want it to be a little bit smaller, or you could make it the same size if you want. We're going to make it a little bit smaller so we can get more out of our paper. So to make this easy, I'm going to cut my paper at 5 1/4 because I'm not going to make any bigger than 5 1/4. This is 5.5, 5 1/4 gives me a little bit of a border. So I'm going to take this into my paper and I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this edge. I'm not cutting the flowers because those are important.
Is anyone else thinking of Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, Purple Haze?
I don't know why it's called Purple Haze. I don't. That wasn't a very good name in my opinion because it's really pretty. And does that look hazy to you? That
No.
looks more like purple floral.
But it's a very funky name.
Yeah.
So how many cards would this kit make? 12?
Maybe. I'm not sure because I didn't make them all. I'm not making them all. You're going to have leftovers. So since we want our cards to be 4 inches, we're going to cut this into 4-inch sections. So I'm going to get 6 of these just from this sheet of paper. I'm going to have 6 card backgrounds. And I'm just going to cut them all because you can use whatever trimmer you have. If you don't have a trimmer, you can get a ruler and some scissors. And if you don't have a trimmer, you might want to look at getting a trimmer because they're super handy. Okay, so look at all these I have right already, Maggie, for my card backgrounds. And you can just take that and you can put it right on and it's ready to fit.
So you took 4 inches off both sides, correct? Down the sides?
I cut it, not
Or
really.
you cut it 5 inches?
I cut it here at 5 1/4.
Okay.
And then I cut each strip into 4. So I'm getting 3 here and I'm getting 3 on this end. So I've got all my backgrounds, or I've got some backgrounds here, and I'm going to set these aside because I've already got these cut. I just think it's just so cool that you have a nice background and
That
you
is very
haven't
pretty.
done anything but cut your paper apart. So let's go ahead and start with our cards, and we're going to do kind of a simple one first, I think. I've got them in order here, Maggie, but I can't say that I know 100%. So in your packet, you're going to get this lighter purple and you're going to get the darker purple. So what I did was I went in and I cut a few pieces that were 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 because these are 3 by 4. So I added 1/4 of an inch to make mats for these little cut aparts. So let's just hook this together. And I'm doing this one first because I have kind of a wow to show you. And we'll just stick this on. Now remember, if you want to purchase this little packet, I'm going to be putting pictures of all the cards in your packet for you. Okay, now this is one of the pieces that I cut, which is going to be our background, and I'm actually going to mat it, and then I'm going to put this on top. I had to trim this down another 1/4 of an inch.
Gosh, that's pretty.
So that it would fit on my purple mat. But once you cut out your basic ones, all of those 5 1/4 by 4, you can adjust them if you want to and make them smaller or bigger.
Peggy, you're correct. They're beautiful and so easy. You could make up a little gift set for someone.
Oh, Maggie, that's
very
a great idea.
quickly.
Now you can choose if you want your flowers on this side or this side. You know, I kind of like them on the left.
Kelly, will there be measurements in this little pack?
No, there's not really any measurements. Now on this one, I took some foam tape. There won't be measurements, but you're going to have pictures. And I'm just going to pop this up a little bit because I want to make it very similar to that card. And you can, if you look, you can all tell the difference. And I didn't bring, oh, I do have a roll of foam tape. Okay, I got to get my foam tape out. I have become a foam tape person rather than a foam square person. So on this one, I put some of that twine and just wrapped it around the bottom. You might want to do that before you put on your foam tape.
Yeah,
I recommend
that's
that.
usually.
But if you don't, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So let's see. I think I'm doing this upside down, and that's good. I can do it upside down. So I'm going to stick this on, and then let's just tie this up. I think I'm just going to tie this one kind of in a knot. Now the difference. This is the same paper. I guess I'm. No, here, let me tie it. I got to get a little closer to tie it.
Do we still have the foam sheets?
I think so. We would have to ask somebody on the floor to go look.
Penny,
We can ring the bell.
can
Penny's
you
on the
check
phone.
to see
She's
if?
on the
Oh,
phone.
sorry.
What? Go ahead.
Can you check to see if we have the foam sheets, the adhesive foam
The
sheets?
Spellbinders ones, they're in the paper packs. I think we do. So Maggie, what I wanted to point out was these cards are made almost the same. Lighter background paper. Maybe this one might be a little crooked. But we're not going to worry about that right now. This has got the cardstock on the back. Perfect. Matted, and this one doesn't have any matting. But this is the same paper. This has been inked with a brown brush corduroy distress ink, and this one hasn't. So I'm going to show you the next one we're going to ink so you can see the difference.
And here's the Spellbinders pop-up die cutting foam sheets. You get 10 8.5 by 11 for $4.99.
Okay, so here's our next things. It says sending big hugs, and okay, I'm just going to show that. Keep that on the top. Okay, so let's get our card base ready. Gosh, I could have done this ahead of time, Maggie. This one we're going to make horizontal, and we're going to do some inking to it.
So you get 12 3x4 cut aparts on it, the sheet.
And we're going to use a lot of them, all but maybe 3. So we're going to do some inking. I want to make this one horizontal, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to mat our little thing here like so. But this is a little bit too tall for a horizontal because it's exactly 4 inches. So we are going to cut it down a little bit. And I'm cutting it off the top because I don't want to lose those flowers. Oh, I think I'll cut a little bit more off. Okay, and then I brought my purple mat. I just brought a piece of purple so I would be ready. Oh my gosh, that's so close. I just need to take a little bit off my edge here.
Are the cut-aparts available just as single sheets?
They probably will be, but they're not right now.
Okay.
When we get our kits all made, if we have some left over, then we will definitely do that.
Sorry, if I want the accordion.
So that one we inked in brown, and this one I want to try, let's see, I had this at home, wilted violet. We're going to try adding some purple to this. No, we're going to do brown. We're going to do wilted violet on the next one. No, we're going to do wilted violet. We're going to do wilted violet.
The beauty of live.
Live and preparing late. Okay, so and I'm using my life-changing brush because I found that to be, look at the inking on that. How
It's so
smooth.
soft.
It's very soft and smooth.
Yes, let's watch her do that.
So this one's going to be very purpley.
So notice how
Purpley?
she's starting off her card and working her way on. That's how you get that soft look. Are the kits available now?
Yes, they're online. They're online. You can find them on our calendar page, or if you go to shopping and new and you go to Paper Rose Studio, they are in that category under our new section.
The brown that she used today is brushed corduroy.
And we're going to do that. We're going to do that because I want to show everybody. Because this paper, Maggie, I don't know what it is, but it's kind of smooth and it really inks nicely.
It looks like it.
Doesn't
And it
it?
looks like it's just going on so soft.
It's not blobby.
That's the beauty of those brushes, though.
Yeah, the life-changing brushes are for something like this. I really like. Okay, let's hook them up together and see what we got. So with these, you know, you could add your own ribbon. You can add twine. That you're going to have twine in your pack that you can use. Let's put this on our card front. That is very vibrant. That wilted violet.
So is this a 5x7 or is that an A2? Boy, it looks
it's an
big for
A2.
some reason. It must be my glasses.
It's an A2. So let's put this on. That inking it with that purple just kind of intensified.
It's gorgeous.
I'm not going to pop it up or anything. I'm just going to leave it like so. Whoops, and I'll try to put it on right side up. Okay, so how do you guys like that?
Look at how quick and easy you can have a set of cards.
Now, I did find some Nouveau drops that I thought were kind of good colors. This one is called Crushed Grape.
I think there's one called Purple Rain.
Well, I've got some right there. If you want to, I'm going to put some Nouveau drops on here. If you want to take a look over there, Maggie, and
You're
see.
putting crushed grape right
Yeah,
now?
it happened to be the one that was open in the back. So this one isn't going to like show a whole lot because it's a little bit lighter, but I kind of like that. It's just going to be an accent.
I'm going to show these. All of these would work, wouldn't they, Kelly?
Yeah. People probably don't believe it, but I don't have a lot of Nouveau drops at my house. I need to go to Janet's house. I need to go to Janet's house and live.
White Blizzard is the white, or the kind of the clear sparkly.
We're going to use that because that's kind of my go-to.
This one is Lilac Whisper. I'm reading them upside down, Kelly.
Way to go, Maggie.
This one is Violet Galaxy, which would be gorgeous on there. And one more, this one is Sweet Lilac.
Now the other thing on this one, we're going to add, I'm just showing you some additions because you can, whoops,
From Hendrix to Prince, just in a matter of a minute.
Okay, why can I not get this open, Maggie? Oh, there we go. You can add, if you want to add some Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see that very well.
There it is.
You can add some little Wink of Stella. We're going to add some other glittery things because these kind of lend themselves to being a little more elegant.
I'm
Okay.
going to try to catch that shimmer there.
Does it help to
Yes.
go like that?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, so we got that one. Let's see. Let's do this one. And this one we're going to do the brown ink, because I just want people to see the inking and how it changes the look of your card.
You know, Kelly, the green peeled paint would be very pretty on there too.
Oh, it would. It would. There's a lot of citrus in these too. Okay. Let's just see what milled lavender is. I have no idea. Let's see what it is. I got it out of the drawer in the back. So I'm cleaning my brush on a microfiber towel. I know Tim Holtz says he doesn't like these for some things, but they're really nice for cleaning out your. Ooh. This might be a good one, Maggie. So this is milled lavender. Whoops. And it's going to be very subtle. It kind of matches that background. And this ink pad might be a little on the dry side, but we don't care. We'll make it work.
Milled lavender is, I think, one of those sleeper colors that not a lot of people think about, but it is gorgeous.
It is really pretty. Look at it on here. It's kind of mauve-y.
Yes.
So look at that. I think that looks nice. Let's put it on this too. All right, let's hurry. Let's hurry along here.
Now everybody's humming Prince and Jimi Hendrix.
I love that. It does make you think of the Purple Rain song, that's for sure.
Ooh, iced spruce would look beautiful too. Oh my.
Well, we could have somebody get us some colors. Maggie knows that this morning was a little hectic.
You had it all under control, Kelly.
Yeah, when I couldn't find my cards for today, for the video. So
Twisted Citron, another. That's pretty bright green,
that
but
makes it
it'd be
look
worth
really
a try.
different, doesn't it?
It does.
Now I wanted to show that this one I was just going to use like the back of this, but now that I inked it, it kind of looks like the same color. So maybe we need to flip it over and use that color for it. And then we got to do let's see, we did a landscape one.
And Kelly, the way that you
wanted to
inked
show.
those, by putting it on the paper and coming off the side, it edges it. So you get this nice little
And you
frame.
miss these little blobs. Okay, this is what I wanted to show on this one. Okay, you can use this beautiful front. You can also use this back if you want something a little simpler. So if you want to keep it more, a little, like I said, simpler, maybe more solid, maybe you want your flowers to show, we're going to do it like this. And of course, when you get your paper, you can flip-flop, all you want. And that means I'm not going to ink it. Everybody saw what the milled lavender looked like, so we're going to go plain with this. My fingers have adhesive on them and they're sticking. And whoops. I'm just going to
Mary says, I bought Nuvo drops with glitter in it and is having trouble getting it to round out. Is there a trick?
I hope Janet answers that, if you want the truth. I don't want to be not responding, but I haven't experienced that. Here's what I do with my White Blizzard Nuvo drops. I don't usually do them in little spots. I'll show you what I do because I use this all the time, and I would just take, and we'll let this dry so you can see what it does, but I would just kind of highlight things like maybe these purple flowers, and then we'll let it dry, and it just adds a little bit of glitter.
Tap from underneath, Julie says.
So it's just the glitter ones that cause the problem?
Nancy is coming this Thursday, so we'll be seeing her.
Now, who knows what's wrong with this card? This is a left-handed card. So if you're left-handed, this will be a perfect card for you. I think I'll be able to pull it off, but I'm not going to.
Kelly, I taught first grade. This was about half my students.
All right, so we got that one made. I wanted to make this just to show you that you can keep it really simple, and it still is very pretty. Just kind of keep using the back.
Okay, look at this. In just a matter of minutes, she's got
We
one,
are.
2, 3.
Okay, we're going to do something
4.
cool on this one, Maggie. This was not planned at all. So this, let's fold our paper in half here. And then I'm going to cut off, how much of this do I want to cut off? Maybe an inch. I'm going to cut an inch off my front of my card. So I've got this, and you've maybe seen this done before. And this is my paper that goes on the front, so I'm going to cut an inch off of here. So we're going to take this inch strip and Janet's made cards like this, and I really like them. I think they're kind of cool. So we're going to put our inch right there, and then let's get this on there. Now remember, these pieces I'm using, I pre-cut all of them. So they're all 4 by 5 1/4 pre-cut.
That's one of my favorite card folds.
This is kind of a wowzer when you open it up. And then we got to get our... Now this is one that I wouldn't really pop up because this is going to hang over like so. But when you do this, it gets a little tricky about where to put your adhesive because you don't want it on this edge, or when it's closed, it's going to stick. You only want your adhesive to be on this side. So I can kind of tell here that I want it on this. I'm gonna guess. Now what you can do, a little tip, if I had a pencil, you can hold your piece up, flip it over, and draw a pencil line on where to put your adhesive. I am going to do this, and whoops, I think it stuck to the table, Maggie. Whoops, I don't have it in enough. There we go. So then it's kind of a wow when you open it.
Probably one of my favorite card folds.
It is, and it's so simple. You start with the same piece you would put on anyway. So the other thing that I really like are these honeybee gems, and I've told that to people a million times. When I'm putting them on a card or something that's going to get handled, I don't always trust them to stick. So I take my fine adhesive and I'm just putting a few little dots here and there.
You get 300. These are the clear gem stickers, and 300 for $4.99.
Maggie, you know what? We have not put our hands in any of the wet stuff.
I noticed that, Kelly. After you did this stuff, I was waiting for you to put your hand across it.
Hey, the morning's not over. We have done that before. So I put little white blobs of glue. I want to move that one up a little bit. And then I just set my gems on them. They have a sticky on them, and if you want to go with the sticky, that's perfectly fine. I want things to stick really well. So I kind of lay them in there, and then I just stick them down a little bit. And I just add a little bit of, and you could put more on or fewer on. We are just going to put on that amount, although we have an even number, Maggie, so maybe we need one more. What do you think?
Oops.
I think we need to put one over here.
That would probably be nice. Kelly always makes cards that I think I can do. That's nice.
That's what I aim for. And I have to use tweezers. Some people are fine with their fingers. I just have a little. I like my little tweezers.
These would be pretty too, Kelly. You have these.
Yeah,
there.
I brought those out, especially for some of the pinks and stuff. I think would be really pretty.
Those are $3.49, and you get a lot. I don't know how many there are.
You get a lot.
Yes, a lot. Those would be really soft and pretty too. Okay, Kelly, I'm going to lay these here so they can see them.
Okay, I don't know if I need my trimmer, so I'm going to set it aside. Look at what we've made so far.
I just got an idea, Kelly, a little container that they could put them in and give them as a gift.
I think that would be really fun.
Look at that.
And they've got really good sayings on them because they talk about flowers or blooming, sending big hugs. The next one, look at this one, Maggie. It says thanks, and it's a little stack of books. And I think that's really, really cute. And what I want to do is ink that with We didn't use wilted violet, did we? Did we use wilted violet? I don't even, or did we use? Let's do another brown one.
Where's the paper that you did it on? That's
wilted violet.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're going to do the brown this time, so you can see that you can make them in brown.
You haven't used the villainous potion yet.
And I'm going to cut it down because I want more of my flower to show. So feel free to cut down your little cut-aparts, to cut your cut-aparts. So I cut those down. And then this is how I cut. I don't measure. I set my little piece on there how I would like it to be. And then I just take a little slice. And you know what, Maggie? We're going to leave it. Wait, are we going to leave it like this? People probably think I'm just a nut because it's like, no, we're going to cut it down. I don't like to measure or anything, so I lay it on my paper about where I want it. It's not glued down. Some people glue it down first. I don't, because if you don't glue it down, then you can go back and center it. Anybody notice I'm having a little trouble here? You can go back and kind of eyeball it and center it. So then I would put my adhesive on it. You know, you could put ribbon around this one if you want to. And now I can just eyeball it and get it in the middle, and I don't have to worry about, is it really in the middle? Oh, we were going to ink this, weren't we? Okay, we can. Look at there.
While you're inking that, I'm going to go over and see if those little containers that you can put a gift set of cards is over there.
All right, perfect.
I'm going to take them on a little tour. I'll be right back. Going to go over here. There are, thought we had those boxes. I thought we had a whole bunch of them. Darn. I guess I was wrong, Kelly. I thought we had a whole bunch of those plastic clear boxes that A2 cards fit in.
I thought we did too. I thought they were on this side of the glass shelf.
On this side?
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're gone. Okay, look at how that changes that, Maggie.
Oh, that makes it look very like parchment almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, I really like that.
That's brushed corduroy.
So that was brushed corduroy. Let me put a little sticky on it. And put it on my background. I picked out the light purple for this. And then you can decide, do you want your flowers at the top? Maybe put this down here. Do you want your flowers at the bottom? Maybe put your thanks up top. I kind of like it at the top like that.
I do too.
You do too? Okay. Let's get some foam tape. I'm almost out. I'm going to have to get another roll. Okay, we got a couple left, so if you all bear with us. And I'm sorry, but I got to fill in this spot. I just got to. I really like the brushed corduroy ink, I have to tell you. I think that looks neat. You could probably use another brown also. So look at, we put this right here. You could even include maybe a gift card in here from one of your favorite bookstores.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Maggie, I'm going to try really hard to put this on the right direction of the card front. So if you like the cards and you like the paper and you want to make something fun and easy, I'm going to scan all the cards and we're going to put them inside your package with your cardstock and your paper.
Do you happen to know the colors of these? The names?
Wisteria and no.
No, she thinks one is wisteria.
One is wisteria.
Let me see. Where's our little bell?
I think those don't have barcodes on them, so that's like, what the heck are those?
Could you tell us the names of both of those colors?
They're Doodlebug, Penny, and one's Wisteria, and I don't know the other one. All right, I hope you aren't getting too tight. Oh. Okay, this one, we're going to do this one really quick, Maggie, just because I want to have these made up.
Kelly, which glue bottle is the easiest to squeeze for you?
I use Nouveau glue, which I don't have for some reason. And I use Nouveau glue, and I use the fine line dispenser with the Scotch glue in it. I don't have any trouble with either of those. Okay, now
The darkest is violet.
oh, violet and
the
wisteria.
medium is, I walked away and forgot it.
That's a lilac probably.
Yes.
So wisteria and violet are what's going to come with your cards, and lilac is the color in between. So if you wanted some extra purples, lilac would be a good one to add.
And they're doodlebug, right?
Now this is
Yeah,
a
'cause
little,
that brings out the pink.
Over there in the storage, could you see if you could find those plastic clear containers that you can put a set of cards in? I couldn't find them over
Now
there.
this
I know there's
one-
a bunch.
this one is the back of this paper, and I am so sorry because we use this paper on another card also. And I don't know which one it was, Maggie. I was going to stop and show you how I cut this because I wanted
Yes.
to make the most out of this pattern here. So I cut from the side, and one of these papers is not like the other. One of these backgrounds is not like the other. And because you're going to get 6 out of your first paper that we cut, and we showed you how to cut it 5 1/4 by 12, and then we cut it into 4 by 5 1/4. This one, what I did, I took a ruler and I measured wherever I wanted my background to be. And so you can do that very easily. It also has this really cool pink background, like here. And I'm going to use that on the back of this card just for a different look.
This is what I was talking about, Kelly. If you wanted to make these for a gift, these are little containers. They're rectangles. And then you can put the cards in there and decorate like this
That is a great idea.
and give it as a gift. And look at how easy this would be to make up a whole bunch of gifts, Kelly.
It would be really nice. And
And-
people like to get cards.
Do you know how much these are?
I do not know, Maggie. I think they're $1.
That's what I thought
I
too.
think they're $1. We should know, but we don't. Okay, so this one, check this out. I really like adding the pink and the purple together.
That is. Kelly, when you print the photos, they're asking if you would add the date of
Sure, I will.
the video.
I would love to do that. We can do that. I'm going to scan them all and put them on a sheet, and I'm just going to put them in the packs with the papers so that you can see what I did and get some ideas, and then get creative, and you can do however you'd like to do it. All right, so this one's kind of cool, and we're going to show you on the paper. There are some things that are blanks. So there are 7 on here that actually have printing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And then there's these frames, and I'm going to show you how to use those. I never used this, but I think it's a beautiful image. And you could use that on a card front. You could die cut a word or print a word out. This is another one that would be really nice.
That
a
is
little
so
can.
pretty.
Or you could use the back. So I didn't use those, and look at what I also have some backgrounds left. So I'm going to put that aside. This one I stamped hello.
Oh, you stamped that.
And then I cut it down so it's a little bit smaller. And I'm going to do, gosh, I don't know what background I like. What do you like, Maggie? We could go this with a little bit of flowers, or we could go pink. That's a tough one.
Go back to the flowers.
A or B?
Yes.
This is like an eye exam. Maybe you'd want them here.
I think that's very
Flowers?
pretty.
Should we
Yes.
do flowers? Okay, and this should probably be inked. So I'm going to set this aside, and I want to show you how to stamp on those. So we are going to do a get well card, and I've already pre-cut some things. I've got my card base. And I brought my Misty today because for me that's the best way to make sure I get the greatest stamp.
So the clear boxes, Kelly, are not online. So if you want them, you can just call and ask for the clear card boxes.
Yes, you can. if we knew we were going to mention them, we could
I'm
put
sorry.
them online.
I just thought they would make such nice gifts.
They are, Maggie. You always have great ideas.
They're so pretty.
Okay, I'm going to use the stamp set called Amanda's Greetings, and this is the memory bound stamp set, and Dawn's daughter Amanda drew up all the words for us, so that's her handwriting, which is kind of cool. That's what I used on here that says hello. It fit really nice, and on this one I'm going to use Get Well Soon. So I'm going to pull off Get Well Soon. With the Misty, if you're not familiar with it, you set your paper in, you get your magnets down, so you are locked down your paper that you're going to stamp on. You lay out, oops, I better put it right side up. You lay out your stamp where you want it to be, and it's upside down. Make sure you get it set on there right. You close this front, I call it the front door, and then you can go ahead and we're going to ink this up. And you know what? I do not think I brought my archival ink. But we can use one of these. Let's just use this one.
Oh, that'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes we forget there's another color besides black, right?
Well, true. Very true. So then I also, if you have a Misty already, I highly recommend the Stampendable. So you can close your door, kind of give a little pressure on it. And I'm going to need a little more ink on that, I can see. So I put a little more ink.
I like that purple.
Yeah, it looks good. And then this just gives it an even pressure, and then I'm going to take it out.
You know what, Kelly? I think I need one of
You
these.
do.
I did a lot of stamping last night using the Misty, which was great, but my hand hurts today.
Yeah, well, plus sometimes it just gives you a really nice even pressure. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut this down a little bit. Let's get this on our card base, because this is going to be a landscape card. Oh, gosh. Oh, let's use the flowers. We got the flowers. Let's use them. So let's attach this then. And we're going to have the flowers on the left side, because I like that.
And your fold is at the top, right, Kelly?
It is. I got it in the right place. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. You know, if you cut your little things down a little bit, then you can see more of your flowers. And I do like that. And remember, when I cut this is how I cut my mats. And then when I put on then I just center it as I put it on here.
That purple ink looks really nice.
Yeah, it does. And then I'm just going to do this flat for the sake of time. You might pop it up. You might wrap some twine around it. You might add some gems or some Nouveau drops. And that way I was able to go ahead and use those frames. And here's the other one that I had stamped last night at home. So Maggie, wow.
And did you stamp that with Wilted Violet?
Yes, we
Okay.
stamped this with Wilted Violet. This was stamped with an archival purple ink of Tim's. I
Okay.
think it was Dusty Concord. So we are like, wow, we're done. We are done, everybody. So is there any questions, Maggie?
Let's see. I'm going to pan over them again.
So if you're interested and you want to make the cards, we do have the papers all put together for you, everything I used here today, and we are going to add pictures. I'm going to scan all these cards. How many did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 cards, and I do have some leftovers. So we're going to, I think this needs a little mat here.
I think you definitely could get 12 cards out of that pack,
I think you could. You could do some more stamping. If you have a nice little verbiage stamp, you could add some more stamping to that. I decided I would just assemble this one really quick, and then I'll be able to get them scanned and get them ready for everybody that wants them. And you're going to get 3 yards of the purple twine, so you can do a lot more with the twine than what we did here. Hello, Maggie. Okay, so any questions, Maggie? Are we good for the day?
I think this is just amazing.
It's just fun. You know, you sit down and you can just get all your stuff out, pre-cut your pieces, and get creative. And that is
And
the
it all comes in
Paper
a
Rose, the Paper Rose Studio, the Purple Haze pack of paper. And I did think the Wilted Violet was a really nice match. I used the Brush Corduroy, and we used the Milled Lavender, which surprisingly I really liked. I can't remember, let's see, which one has Milled Lavender?
It on,
I'm not sure now.
was it
It's
that
this one, yeah.
Milled Lavender.
And see, the White Blizzard is drying, so it just is going to leave kind of a glitter. And this is my backwards card. So this is your left-handed, for your left-handed friends.
Your left-handed friends will appreciate
They
you.
will. And you're going to have things like this that you could add that was on the barcode strip. So anyway, that's our deal for today. Thank you, Elishia, for bringing in all these wonderful projects over here and sharing those with us. And if you're interested in the Purple Haze, Prince, or who was the other guy that we're thinking?
Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix or Prince cards, then give us a call, or you can go online and get them there. They are available online also, and it's
Cheryl
$6.99.
says this is probably the prettiest set of cards she's seen.
Aren't they pretty? And you know, purple is just, it's my daughter's favorite color. It's my grandson's favorite color.
Okay, colors of Nuvo drops. This one is crushed grape. This one is
Can you read it, Maggie? Do you need-
upside down. Oh, that's crushed grapes also.
Here's Lilac Whispers.
Lilac Whisper.
It's got a glitter to
That's
it,
the
so you kind
sparkle.
of get both. This one is kind of neat. This is plum pudding, or plum pudding.
That kind of makes you hungry.
And I like this one also. This one is Violet Galaxy. And then I pulled this one off. This is the Sweet Lilac, because I think this would have a nice contrast, and it matches that pink and kind of that milled lavender color. And then we've got the good old White Blizzard.
So there you
Goes
go.
with everything. And then we've got gems, and it's a purple day at Memory Bounds.
Yes. There you go.
So thank you everybody for
Kelly.
joining us tomorrow. We're going to be back, and Chris is going to be here, and you're going to love it because she's doing a file folder album. Maggie, we have done lots and lots of file folder projects. They're so fun to work with, but tomorrow hers is different. So she's made a little book, and everyone's going to love it. So join us tomorrow at 9:30, and we hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.